Hey guys, it's Megan here and welcome back to my channel. For today's workout, I'm going to take you through a 20-minute full body, low impact sculpting class. We have 20 different exercises today. We're going to do 45 seconds of work, then take a 15-second rest. The first 10 exercises will be standing based, the last 10 will be mat based, so make sure that you have a soft area to exercise on. I will be using light arm weights throughout the entire class, so grab onto your weights, set them off to the side, and ready to go. If you don't have any arm weights, that's okay. Just grab onto any household item instead. Now, if you haven't already warmed up your body, go ahead, click the link right here, take my 5-minute warm-up, and then get right back into our full body sculpting class for today. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button below before we start today's workout. So with that, let's get started. Okay guys, so grab onto your weights. Exercise number 1, we're gonna take it down into a squat to a bicep curl. So you squat, take it to a bicep curl. Here we go. Feet are hip distance apart. As you're squatting down, hinging from those hips, weight is on those knees, back is nice and long and flat. Exhaling as you press down through those heels. Give me that tight squeeze through those buns at the top. Nice job, breathing through it. You got it. Each time you press up, squeezing into those abs as well, squeezing into those biceps. We're gonna take it into a sumo squat coming up here next for our second exercise. Weight is down onto those heels the entire time. Okay, now externally rotate from those hips, arms coming forward. You're gonna lower down, sumo squat, knees bend 90 degrees. As you lift up, extend those arms in front of the body. So palms can go down or in, you decide. Each time you find that sumo squat position, think of your back staying nice and long and flat. Shoulders directly over those hips. Now as you press up, those heels are pulling in towards one another energetically speaking, right? So you're getting into those inner thighs. Give me that tight squeeze of the buns at the top. Waist just lift to shoulder line, making sure that those wrists aren't passing those shoulders. You got it. We're gonna go lunge, right leg, narrow row coming up. Now I'm gonna turn. So my right leg's in front, left leg's in back. I'm gonna take it down, knees bend 90 degrees. Now as I lift up, I'm gonna pull into a narrow row, hinge the body forward so you feel the booty. So it's a lunge to a narrow row. Let's do it. Take it down and up. So we're working here onto our booty. That right leg is staying in front the whole time. As you hinge forward, you're gonna feel that tush turn on a little bit more. As you pull those elbows into that rib cage, we're working on those traps. Postural base exercise here. You got it. Again, knees bend 90 degrees. Back is long and flat. Belly pulls up and in. We're gonna take it into a left leg lunge next with a tricep kick back. You got it. Keep on moving. Almost through with this leg. I know the buns are burning. Now, switching legs here. I'm gonna start with my elbows bent. I'm gonna lunge, just like we did before. This time as I push out, I'm gonna extend the arms back. So it's a downward lunge, elbows bent, tricep extension at the top. So you may notice how one side feels slightly different than the other. Working into the backs of the arms here. As those arms punch back, hinge at the hips, reaching forward in that long flat back. Again, those knees are bending 90 degrees. Shoulders over those hips as you lunge down. You got it. Right knee or left knee is tracking over that left heel. Curtsy lunges are coming up. Almost there. Okay, so I'm gonna take my arms over into an overhead press I'm gonna curtsy down, punch the arms up, other side. So I reach the arms up. As I extend up, I'm gonna cross one leg up. The opposite heel is off the floor. Lift those arms up. Here we go. Take it down. Punch it up. Other side. Good. So as those elbows drop down here, control those arms, making sure that you're not using that momentum. Inner thighs hug together. Chest is up. Shoulders right over those hips here. Inner thighs squeeze. Booty is working, pushing down through that heel to press up. Yes, you guys, almost there. We're taking it into a narrow squat to a wide squat. We're gonna go half T arms. Woo, feeling that full body already. Okay, so elbows bend 90 degrees, legs together. You're gonna take it into a half range. Now step out, wide with those arms, come back in, other leg. So it's a half T. Elbows lift right in line with the shoulders. Here we go. Take it down for 2, out, and in. Drop the elbows, lift them up as you step out. So as I'm pulsing here, I'm pushing down through those heels. I'm squeezing my buns, moving through those shoulders, you guys. Hold that belly in tight, protect your back. We got it, you guys. Moving at that pace that works for your body. Are you bouncing in those knees or are you squeezing those buns? Checking in with that body, you guys. Mind-body connection. Feel those buns, feel those shoulders, feel those legs. Squat, punch, twist coming up. Okay, so I'm gonna take it down into a squat. I'm gonna rotate. Punch my arms, opposite foot steps in. Squat, twist once again. Squat and twist. So rotate the palm down. Feet nice and wide to start. You squat, one foot steps in, you twist the upper body. So we're working into those obliques here. As you twist it up, opposite foot steps in. Nice job. So a little bit of inner thighs as you come in, targeting the booty as you squat. Now, as those arms are bent, as you're squatting, you should feel those biceps. Turn it on. Yes, you guys. We're gonna take it back into our postural muscles next. Coming up here. More booty. Woo! Yes. Sculpting it out. Full body today. Okay, so now my arms are gonna reach out straight. My knees are bent. I'm gonna step one foot back as my arms lift behind the bum. Opposite leg, arms lift. Now the more you hinge at the hips and lean over, the harder it is for those arms. So you decide how much of an angle you wanna lean forward. Make sure you're not rounding, right? Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Now the more you bend with those legs, the harder it will be for that booty. Palms facing in towards one another. Shoulders sink out of the ears. Lengthen that spine out. Targeting into our lats and those triceps here. Almost there. 2 more standing base exercises, then we're gonna head to the floor. Squat, kick out, T arms coming up. Okay, so your arms are gonna lift out to a T as you take one leg out to this side. As the arms lower down after you've done both sides, you're gonna take it to one squat. So you go right, left, one squat, repeat. Let's go. Take the arms out, lift the leg, shoulders, outer booty. Good. So as that leg is kicking out to the side, make sure that you're growing taller. What tends to happen is you want to lean in the opposite direction. So really making sure that you're feeling that booty cheek work as the leg lifts. Soften in the elbows, protecting those joints. Back is long and flat here. Nice job, you guys. You got it. We're gonna take it into an alternating lateral lunge next. And rest. Okay, so start with the legs together here. bicep curl. You're gonna step out to the side, hip, knee, heel, and in the same line, extend the arm, step in. Other side, you bend and in. Let's go. So give me that bicep curl, lateral lunge, relax the arm, step in. Other side. So I'm hinging from my hips here, keeping that back nice and long. You're gonna feel that outer booty cheek work as you push down from that heel to lift back up. Great job, you guys. Bicep curl. Each time you go down, extend the arms out in the middle. Alternating sides. Final exercise here before we take it to the floor. Breathing through it, guys. We only have 10 more exercises left after this. Woo! Hold that belly in tight. Push through that heel. Rest. All right, guys, we're gonna head down to the floor. Set the weights off to the side. We're going single leg stretch here. You're gonna take one leg out. As your leg comes in, you're gonna lower the arms down, lift them up. Opposite leg reaches out, lower, and lift. So I'm alternating here with those legs. They're reaching out to a 45-degree angle. Working into our shoulders here. Palms are down. Belly button to spine here, making sure that you're not arching in that low back. Really think of sinking it to the floor the entire time. Great job. You got it here. The higher that leg goes, as it extends straight, the easier it is. The lower to the ground it goes, the harder. So you decide that degree of that angle that you need for your body. We're gonna take it into a bridge coming up with an elbow tap. Targeting into the booty next. Okay, so I'm gonna take my feet down to the floor right in line with my sit bones. I'm gonna reach my arms up. I'm gonna boost my hips off the floor, flatten out the back. I'm gonna lower my hips down as I bend my elbows, reach the arms up as I extend my hips off the ground. So as I'm bending here, I'm bending from my elbows and my hips. Keeping that back nice and long. Head is down, gaze up towards the ceiling. There's a big gap between the chin and the chest. If you want more challenge, zip those legs all the way tight together. That'll make it a little bit harder for those inner thighs. Awesome job. We're gonna take it back into core work coming up here next. Targeting into our biceps as we bend into those elbows. Each time you lift those hips up, we are stretching out those quads and hip flexors, trying to undo that sitting that we all do throughout the day. Strengthening into the backs of the legs. Awesome. Okay, elbows going wide to the side. We're gonna go bench press arms and single leg stretch. So both legs are gonna extend. Now you're gonna punch the arms up as the legs straighten. Pull the arms in as you bend those knees. So as I am moving through those legs, if you find that you're arching into your back, take it back into that single leg stretch, what we did previously. Again, keeping the low part of the back down, head is down, elbows bend 90 degrees. Great job. The lower the legs to the floor, the more of a challenge for that low belly. Take it up to the ceiling if you're arching your back or single leg stretch. We're going back into bridge work next. We're gonna take it into a hug a tree arm with an external rotation through the legs. You got it. Arms and abs. Working that chest. Okay, now set the feet down. Make a V, so draw the heels together. Toes are apart. Your arms are gonna open to the side. Hug your tree or chest fly. Now, as I boost my arms up, I'm gonna lift my hips up, coming onto my tippy toes. So it's a bridge with a chest fly. As I'm lifting up on my hips, my heels come off the floor. So I'm getting into my calves as well. Now, if this is not for you, you can always ditch that calf raise. Try and keep those heels glued together. Do you feel those outer buns working once again? Elbows are softened here. Straight line from the tail to the shoulders the entire time. You got it. Whew. Abs in tight, head down, gaze up, big gap between the chin and the chest. Working into that booty, those hamstrings, that chest, strengthening that back. Rest, set the weights off to the side, hands behind the head. We're gonna take the legs up. They're gonna open out to a V. Now you're gonna crisscross the legs and lower. As you lift with those legs, you're gonna lift into a chest lift. So you squeeze the legs, lift up, open them out, rest your head down. So inner thighs, give me a right and a left crisscross at the top. If that chest lift is not for you, you're gonna ditch it. Just keep your head all the way on down. Nice job, you guys. We got it. Try and get those legs as straight as you can. Modification, take those legs bent and just open and close at the hip. We're gonna flip over for our bird dogs coming up after this. Pushing that belly button to the spine. Nice job, you guys. You got it. Shoulders parallel to the thighs. Rest. So, rolling over. Wrists, shoulders, knees, and hips are stacked. Back stays long and flat. You're gonna extend the right leg, left arm, keeping the weight through center. Lowering down, now switching sides. So you alternate, right leg, left arm, left leg. Now, as you're alternating here with those limbs, the goal is to keep your trunk stabilized. So I'm really pulling my belly up to the spine, keeping my shoulders and hips square to the floor, targeting into that back of the leg, that booty, as well as the shoulders. Lots of abdominals here as well. Targeting that balance. Full body exercise. You got it, you guys. We're gonna take it into mountain climbers and push-ups coming up after this. Okay, so find a plank position on the palms. You're gonna go right mountain climber, left. Now sink the knees down, give me 2 push-ups. Elbows can go wide or narrow. And repeat. Give me that mountain climber. 1 to each side, knees lower down. You find a push-up for 2. Now if you wanna go straight legs for that push-up, you can. Making sure that in your plank position as well as your push-up, that your pelvis is scooped towards the nose. That belly button is pulling up to the spine. Your elbows again can go in towards the body or away. You decide whatever you need. Low belly, knee to nose, triceps and chest and core. We're gonna grab onto our weights coming up here next. We're gonna take it behind our right knee and that little knee fold. Okay, so I'm gonna take one of my weights, set it right in between that little nook of the back of my leg. Now pull that heel towards the body, flex your foot, elbows down. Donkey kick, you're gonna hinge from that hip, lift the knee up, lower it down. You got it. So as I'm lifting up here, my shoulders are pulling down out of the ears. I'm not arching my back, that is so important here. So really controlling this lift of the leg through that trunk. I'm pulling the belly in tight. I'm squeezing right in between that hamstring and that booty cheek to extend the leg up towards the ceiling. Nice job. Now you gotta pull that heel towards you to make sure that that weight does not rock and roll. We're gonna repeat this here on the left side coming up here next. Woo, almost through with this workout, you guys. 2 more exercises after this and then you are done. Okay, so take the weight to the other leg. Then same thing, forearms down, foot is flexed. You're gonna hinge from that hip, draw that leg up. Make sure that your hips are square. Your back is long and flat. Let's do it. Whew. So again, make sure that your heel is pulling in towards that body so that weight does not go flying around. Moving in control here. Nice job, guys. You got it. Again, you can always ditch that weight if this is not for you. We're gonna target into our abs and our chest next, as well as those arms. Open that hip as that knee lifts, strengthening into that booty. Are those shoulders out of those ears still? Are you still pulling up through that belly? Keep that back long and flat. And rest. Take that weight off to the side You're gonna find a plank position here. Now you're gonna take it into a shoulder tap, one to each side, boost the hips up, downward dog, and repeat. Now in the shoulder tap, you can always lower to the knees versus extending the legs straight. As you find that downward dog, I'm pushing my shoulders to those thighs. You're gonna get a nice stretch through the back of the legs. That should feel really nice after that donkey work. So right arm, left shoulder, and vice versa. Now I want you to tuck that tailbone under in your plank position. Squeeze the booty here. Straight line from the head to those heels. As you find that downward dog, push those shoulders to the thighs, right? Finding that work through the upper body. Finding the work through the lower body. You got it. Final exercise. And lower it down. Great job, guys. That was my 20-minute full body, low impact sculpting class for today. I hope you're feeling just as great as I am. If you like today's class, please be sure, click that like button below and add a comment below as to what you liked about today's workout so I can continue to make great workout classes for you. And then also, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button either here or down there. Now, if you want a little bit more out of your workout for today, you can always go ahead and try these videos right here next, or head back to my channel and choose your favorite workout video to do next. Otherwise, have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for working out with me, and I look forward to having you in my next workout video. See you then.